What's up, everyone? Mr. NoobTube Gamer back with another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare gameplay commentary. We're playing Team Deathmatch on Terminal. And I actually think this remake of Terminal is probably one of the best remakes we've had in all of Call of Duty. I'm kind of sick and tired of remakes, but I think it actually worked really well in Infinite Warfare. And Infinite Warfare overall is a pretty good game. Yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. I like Infinite Warfare. I know I might lose a lot of respect from the COD community saying good things about this game, but it has to be said because Infinite Warfare is probably the most underrated game in the history of Call of Duty. And I would actually go as far as to say that of all the Infinity Ward games that we've had since Modern Warfare 3, Infinite Warfare is the best game that Infinity Ward has made this entire generation. So take a look at Call of Duty Ghosts, Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare 2019. If someone pulled a gun at my head and told me you have to play one of those three games for 1 day straight, you have to pick one, I would pick Infinite Warfare because you guys know what I think about Modern Warfare 2019. I don't need to say it again. And Call of Duty Ghosts, it had potential, but the maps were just awful. And that's the thing about Infinite Warfare. You actually have some really good maps, which is very unusual for Infinity Ward because they make the worst maps out of any COD developer. Let's be real. But no, Infinite Warfare actually has some really kick-ass maps, and the gunplay is smooth. It's actually pretty well balanced. I know it has specialists, which that actually goes into the whole point of this video. Why Infinite Warfare was a failure, and it really was a failure, even though it sold millions upon millions of copies. Let's face it, a lot of those people that bought the game, they only bought it for Modern Warfare Remastered, because these days, you can buy MWR and Infinite Warfare separately, but for the first, I don't know, year of Infinite Warfare being on the market, you could not buy MWR separately. You had to get the Legacy Edition of Infinite Warfare in order to actually get access to Modern Warfare Remastered. You had to buy Infinite Warfare in order to get MWR, and they did that on purpose because they knew they had a weak game that year in 2016, and people were sick and tired of futuristic COD, and people just had enough of the jetpacks and all that shit, and that was the big thing that killed this game. It was the jetpacks. It was the fact that people were sick and tired of futuristic Call of Duty. They wanted to go back to boots on the ground, and the thing about Infinite Warfare, the opinion that most of the people in the COD community had of this game was just that it was a poor man's Black Ops 3. It was Infinity Ward's attempt to replicate Black Ops 3, which is a really popular Call of Duty game, and a lot of people loved it, but we just had it the year before. So going back to the same gameplay style, even though it's Infinity Ward's own take on it, and it might have some differences, like you have different specialists, the specialists play differently, you have certain other things, of course the weapons are different, the maps are different, but people did not want another futuristic COD. And never mind that, we had Advanced Warfare the year before. People just wanted to go back to boots on the ground. And the last boots on the ground COD we had at that point was Ghost. And a lot of people didn't like that game. So you had a lot of people that were still playing Black Ops 2 before World War II came out in 2017. And that was we finally went back to boots on the ground with that one. But that's the big reason why Infinite Warfare failed. And I can guarantee you, even though Activision started to hide the player count starting with Advanced Warfare because they're embarrassed about their franchise losing players and they don't want people to know that. That's why they hid the player count. So we didn't actually get a full player count for Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, but I can guarantee you that MWR, which was a 9-year-old game at that point, had a lot more going for it than this game. And I can guarantee you that if it weren't for Modern Warfare Remastered being bundled together with Infinite Warfare, this game would have been a complete commercial failure. It was a total failure when it came to people actually giving a shit about it and people actually wanting to play it. Can you imagine that Infinity Ward actually planned on making a sequel to this? This is going to be Infinity Ward's next huge franchise after Modern Warfare. They were going to try it with Ghosts also. They were going to make a Ghost 2. That game flopped. They were playing an Infinite Warfare 2. It's hard to imagine that was the original plan now that we have Modern Warfare Reboot. But yeah, if this game actually did well, the 2019 COD wouldn't have been Modern Warfare 2019. It would have been Infinite Warfare 2. And I think this game would have succeeded if they just held off on it. If they didn't release it the fucking exact, like, back to back to back. Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare. I think the names didn't do it any favors either. I think it's probably one of the most ridiculous names we've ever gotten in COD history. Infinite Warfare. People just couldn't take it seriously. People were like, nah, fuck this. Even though it's a good game. I can understand why people just, they were tired of it. You know, they were tired of the same shit over and over and over again. I can guarantee you, if Infinite Warfare came out last year in 2019 instead of 2016, people would have fucking loved it. People would have said, this is an amazing game. It's fucking awesome. It probably would have had better reception than Modern Warfare for a lot of people in the Call of Duty community. I think the big thing that killed this game was it was just the worst timing imaginable, releasing back-to-back-to-back futuristic Call of Duty games. Every single developer. Sledgehammer had a futuristic COD. Treyarch had a futuristic COD. And now Infinity Ward had one. And people were just sick and tired of it, and they wanted something different. They wanted to go back to boots on the ground. And they just, the jetpack thing just ran its course. And that's why this game never stood a chance. But I want to know what you guys think about Infinite Warfare. What did you guys think about the game when it came out? And do you still play it in 2020? Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.